Hi everybody, this is Michael from Ride the Glide. Have a look and see what we're going to test out today. Got to tell you, they barely fit in here. What we got is the Monster, big 22-inch. We have the M Super, the 18-inch, and we're going to be doing a training video on how to ride the 9-bot E+. We'll go with a comparison. Helmet's always a good idea. Safety first. We were supposed to be doing an unboxing video, but we can't wait. Oh God, it's a brute. A little bit of a size difference for sure. So this is what I started riding out with. Actually, I didn't start riding this one. I actually started riding the SPU. It's one with a seat from Focus Design. A lot more difficult in my opinion to ride than one of these. These ones you naturally stand on your feet, so you naturally get your balance from your feet. So that's what we're gonna learn to ride. We're gonna start on this. Safety first. Not gonna be going very fast though. This helmet will do for now. If you plan on doing a lot quicker speeds, I suggest a much better helmet and other safety gear like shin pads, knee pads. The faster you go, the more you really need to wear wrist guards, gloves. Anyway, when we start off with these, the way we want to learn to ride it, what I've found on teaching people how to ride it is people get on, and because when you move your feet, it wants to balance you, so people are constantly moving their legs when they get on. That is not how you ride it. You want to always stand up nice and straight, and you want to ride from your core, so you're just tilting your body forward lightly and backwards. And when you're turning, it's a matter of changing your weight from one leg to the other. So if I'm going to take a turn to the right, I'd have a little bit more weight on my right leg so that the machine leans over and I can take that turn. And then I'll end up shifting my weight back to end up getting my balance. And that's how we want to ride. We always want to ride in such a manner that we're not thinking of bailing off the machine, because you're not thinking then of riding it, you're thinking of getting off of it. So in which case you will get off of it. So always think, first of all, about staying on the machine. So we want to get the pedals down, turn the machine on. The green lights on this indicate a full battery charge. Here we go. What we're going to do is I'm going to use this wall just to hold my balance as I learn to stand on the machine. So I'm going to put one foot on. Naturally, the more weight you put on, the machine wants to fall over this way, as well as if I put more toe pressure on it, it'll want to go forward. If I put more heel pressure on it, it'll want to go back. So I want to find that neutral position where I'm holding my weight. I'm holding it from as I lift up and it wants to straighten out, I can hop on. So I want to watch I don't kick the pedal as I hop on. So I'm just going to do a little hop on, get my feet oriented. Now when I want to go forward, I'm just going to lightly lean my body forward and I'm going to go forward. Now when I stop, I just straighten up. If I want to go backwards, I lightly lean back. I can't ride backwards, so I'm not going to go that way. So that's how you want to learn. It works out better if you actually have a person where you can hang on to so that they can walk with you, kind of, and you want to push and pull on them for keeping your balance. You don't want to have them trying to hold you upright. So that's the way one would want to try and learn from. So once you start getting that figured out, what I always find on riding these, the hardest part is getting on. So again, you want to end up holding that leg nice and stiff. You want to just look forward, kind of get a bit of momentum, and you hop on. So you want to balance in your feet when you ride it. That's how you ride it. So balance in your feet. See, I'm taking a turn, so I got a little bit more pressure. I'm always using my legs to hold it. So I don't know if you snow ski, but you always want to ride from your core, your balance. So I'm not using my feet to twist it per se. That's not the way I ride it. It's a matter of me leaning forward, and I'm kind of riding like this, and that's how I want to turn. So as you want to progress, when you're hanging on to somebody, what you want to do is as you're moving, you want to start learning, you're leaning forward and you're leaning backwards. So you're leaning forward and back. So you know how to move it forward and back, and you're staying up nice and straight. So let's say I'm holding on to somebody. So I hop on, I'm going to lean forward to go, I'm going to lean back to slow down. I'm going to lean forward to go, back to slow down if I was hanging on to somebody. Now, from there, what you want to do is you want to learn for keeping your balance now, because you're going to be all over the place pushing and pulling. The way I like to do it is you have somebody start learning how they start doing turns nice and slow. So if you can lean over to your right and start making a turn and learn to tilt it back up straight and ride along and lean to your left. Once you start getting that, then you've started to figure out how to ride it. You've figured out how to actually keep your balance on it. They say that it's easier to keep your balance the faster you go, but I suggest you learn this part quite well going slowly. Otherwise, all you're doing is you're looking at a high-speed crash, because you're going to forget what you're doing, and all of a sudden you're just going to look to bail off. These handles work really well for lifting the machine. You got to be gentle with them because they can break quite easily. You always want to make sure they're tucked down, because if you do have a wipeout and you have that sideways motion to it, you will snap it off quite easily. So again, when you hop on, you learn to hop on the machine, and you're going to start learning these tight little turns and pretending that you're hanging on to somebody. So you actually, as a learning, want to be hanging on to somebody for that balance. It wouldn't hurt that it's two. So as you hop on, what you're doing is you're learning these small little turns. And as you can see, I'm always keeping my core balanced. Core is always balanced, and I'm just riding with my legs.
Right. How about
And then the next hardest part is just stopping and hopping off. Sometimes when you're hopping off, it doesn't hurt that when you're riding, you come to a slow stop, you're actually grabbing your machine till you're learning how you actually keep that contact with your foot. And it does take a little bit to kind of learn that. The way you're hopping on, the way you're stopping, and you're always working on keeping that contact with your foot. You're not making the mistake of too much toe or too much heel. You're always having that nice neutral position. Hey everybody, this is Michael from Ride the Glide. I hope this has been helpful in aiding you in your learning to ride your new electric unicycle. If you have any questions or concerns, you can always email us, give us a call, send us a text message, whatever it takes to help you get you on your way. Whether you bought from us and you're looking for help, or you didn't buy from us and you're looking for help, we're always there to help people out. Anyway, thank you very much, and always remember, safety first, ride safe. Not only is it your safety, but it's safety around you. Thank you.